atmosphere the magic is the same. It's just that we don't have enough people in the seats, in the stands. We need to plan, whoever is going to be the next host, I will employ on them to please start early. Start early, make sure the publicity is great, and raise enough funds, because sports is capital intensive. Anywhere in the world, you spend money to get a good job. Look at what Delta is doing. They invested, they planned, and now they are reaping the fruits of their labor. The competition here is sort of funny in the sense that the youth and the junior and the intermediate athletes are now giving our senior athletes the run for their money. Before, I wasn't an advocate of mixing both the junior and the seniors together. But now, with the birth of National Youth Games, that's been hosted several in Ilorin, and I'm hoping that they will also add the intermediate aspect of it so that you cover all the different ranges of athletes. So that at a festival like this, you now bring them together, because you must have done more like when you do the youth games and the intermediate games, you use it to sift out the best talent. They will be able to compete with their peers at that level. Then when you bring them to the festival proper like this, they know that they are mixing with the big shots. And the big shots will also be ready, knowing that these kids are not going to play. So I'm really, really happy with the arrangement and the improvement of the sport so far. There are about 30-something sports or events going on at the festival. I have to speak on the area of athletics because that's my field. Having the games at this time of the year, being December, is absolute no-no. It's bad timing because the athletics season starts from January to September. By middle of September, all our top performing athletes, both the youth, junior, or whatever, their season is over. You can see right now, most of the athletes that are performing well are those that went to the Ilorin Youth Games, Algeria, and Argentina. Our main professional athletes, both home and abroad, they've ended their season by August or end of August stroke, middle of September. So those that are in shape are the junior and the youth ones that have been traveling around, have been getting later competition, or those that were injured during the real season. So the timing of this festival, please and please again, don't put it in December because it's bad. It will throw our athletics athletes off come next season. It will either put them in shape too early because they're already ready to go right now. It will take their coach a lot of technical know-how to bring down, to shock back the athletes to where they will have to go back to basics. Because this is actually our build-up season. Between October to January is our build-up season. And we're having a national festival, and you're expecting them to run 10-0 and 11-0s. It's not possible. I'm not a coach. I can't coach because I don't have the patience. I was too disciplined an athlete to coach another athlete. I'll probably drive them crazy. I'm an administrator and elite athlete and youth athlete developer. What we are doing right now in our project, because I have a project, a campaign we're running right now for 90 elite athletes preparing for Tokyo 2020. What we're doing right now in the youth and the elite category is raise funds. Because like I said before, and you repeated it, it takes a lot of money to organize a sporting activity. To raise funds, and we have already put down a workable structure to help these elite athletes between now and Tokyo 2020. And then the athletes that went to Algeria, Argentina, and Ilorin, we have picked 50 of them. 50 of them that we're planning for 2024 Olympics. Those who have a longer time lifespan of preparation. The one for Tokyo 2020, we are going to pick them from 5 different sports, and these 5 different sports are sports that we are we have comparative advantages in the Olympics that we have attended before. These 90 athletes, they are supposed to, maybe 1/3 of them, we're praying that 1/3 of them, if they get to Tokyo, and 1/3 of the people that went to Tokyo, if they can get us minimum of bronze medal across board, that would be 10 bronze medals at Tokyo. All of this requires funding. 90 of these athletes are going to get from us 10 million each to prepare properly, because we've been there, we've done that. We know exactly what these athletes need. So we did the breakdown and narrowed it down to 10 million each. We are on the campaign as we speak. We are raising money both home and abroad, meeting private sectors, meeting senators, House of Rep members, anybody that has the love of sport in their mind to please help us, because governments can't do it alone. It doesn't hurt for government to do their part. We, as an organization, NSDFI, do their part, and then a whole bunch of clubs, paramilitary and military agencies that also have an athletics club, do their part. At the end of the day, we are all going to end up under one umbrella, which is Team Nigeria. And when we get to Tokyo 2020, all of us are going for the medal. So it doesn't really matter where these athletes are discovered or who discovered them or how they are discovered. They just need to, we're pleading to the general public to come to our aid. Help these athletes by helping us raise this money. All we're looking for is 4.5 million Nigerians to donate 200 naira. 200 naira, which is the price of a bag of pure water. If we get 4.5 Nigerians to do that, it will give us 900 million, which is 10 million naira for the 90 athletes. And I guarantee you, we are going to get medals in Tokyo. We've been on having our center, a doping center here. We've been discussing this for God knows how long. It's very painful that we haven't got one set up yet. To be independent of itself, it's still under the ministry. What I would ask that department to do for the time being is keep giving the anti-doping seminar like he's been doing. The pharmacist Ayonride has been doing it very well, and I applaud him. If they can keep this up, keep educating these athletes, because you can never stop doping in sports, in athletics, in wrestling, anywhere, even in football. It's everywhere. We just have to find a way to minimize it by giving them lectures and teaching them what to and what not to do. I was walking around the stadium and I saw an anti-doping tent set up there where athletes are called to come and do a test, answer some questionnaires. If you get 5 questions out of 10, you get a gift. That's a good way to lure them, to get them to understand what anti-doping is and be able to check themselves, know what to take and what not to take at any given time. Because most of the time, these athletes unknowingly get themselves into doping because of lack of education.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.